There's a man in Ohio named Sam. He's 36, works as a project manager for a mid-sized logistics company, and earns around $92,000 a year. On paper, Sam is doing everything right. He has a steady job, a nice apartment, a leased SUV, and takes a vacation every summer. If you saw his life from the outside, you'd probably think he's financially secure, maybe even successful. But here's what you don't see. At the end of every month, Sam's bank account is almost empty. His credit card balance keeps rolling over. He has less than $2,000 in savings. And last year, when his car needed unexpected repairs, he had to finance it at a high interest rate. Sam isn't poor. He earns well above the national median income. But financially, he's stuck, quietly stressed. And in a way most people don't realize, he's broke. And the truth is, millions of Americans are living exactly like Sam. According to a 2024 report by Bankrate, nearly 60% of Americans say they're living paycheck to paycheck. And here's the surprising part. It's not just low-income households. A significant number of people earning over $75,000 a year report the same struggle. So what's going on here? How can someone earn a good salary and still be financially fragile? The answer lies in something most people never question: the hidden system of modern spending and the subtle signs that reveal whether you're truly building wealth or just maintaining the illusion of it. The first sign is simple but easy to ignore. Your lifestyle rises as fast as your income. When Sam got his promotion, he didn't just celebrate, he upgraded. A better apartment, a newer car, more dinners out. It felt deserved. But what really happened was this: his expenses grew to match his income, leaving no room for actual progress. This is known as lifestyle inflation, and it's one of the most powerful traps in personal finance because it doesn't feel like a mistake, it feels like success. The second sign is relying on credit for normal life. Sam doesn't use his credit card for emergencies, he uses it for groceries, gas, even small everyday purchases. And while he tells himself he'll pay it off later, later rarely comes. Interest builds quietly, turning short-term convenience into long-term debt. In the U.S., total credit card debt has crossed $1 trillion. That's not just a number, it's a reflection of how normalized borrowing has become. The third sign is having no real emergency buffer. Financial experts often recommend at least 3 to 6 months of expenses saved. But Sam, like many others, he's one unexpected event away from financial trouble. A medical bill, a job loss, a major repair. Without a cushion, even a small disruption can spiral into debt. The fourth sign is confusing income with wealth. This is one of the biggest misconceptions. Earning money is not the same as keeping it. Sam earns a high salary, but his net worth, what he actually owns minus what he owes, is shockingly low. Wealth isn't about how much you make, it's about how much you keep and grow. The fifth sign is constant financial anxiety, even when things seem fine. Sam pays his bills on time, he hasn't defaulted on anything, but there's always this underlying tension, a quiet stress that never fully goes away. That's often a sign that your financial foundation is weak, even if your income is strong. The sixth sign is spending driven by emotion, not intention. After a stressful week, Sam rewards himself: a new gadget, a weekend trip, a few expensive dinners. It feels justified, but over time, these emotional purchases become habits, and habits shape outcomes. Behavioral research shows that people often use spending as a way to cope with stress, boredom, even insecurity. And companies know this. That's why marketing isn't just about products, it's about emotions. The seventh sign is having no clear financial direction. Sam isn't reckless, he just doesn't have a plan. No defined savings goal, no investment strategy, no long-term vision. He's working hard, earning well, but financially, he's drifting. And the eighth sign, the one that ties everything together, is thinking this is normal. Because it is. Most people around Sam live the same way. Same patterns, same struggles, same quiet stress behind a seemingly stable life. And when something becomes normal, it stops being questioned. But here's what most people don't see. The system around us is designed to encourage spending, not saving. Easy credit, one-click purchases, monthly payment plans for everything. Even social pressure plays a role, keeping up with friends, colleagues, or the version of success we see online. It's not accidental, it's engineered convenience. And the more comfortable it feels, the more expensive it becomes. But understanding this changes something, because once you see the pattern, you start to realize that being secretly broke isn't about failure, it's about misalignment, a gap between income and behavior, between appearance and reality. Sam's situation isn't unique, but it's also not permanent, because the moment you recognize these signs, you gain something most people never do: awareness. And awareness leads to control. Control over where your money goes, control over your habits, control over your future. The real shift happens when you stop asking, "How much do I earn?" and start asking, "How much do I actually keep, and why?" Because wealth isn't built through big moments, it's built through small, consistent decisions that most people overlook. So if you see yourself in Sam's story, even a little, that's not a bad thing. It just means you're paying attention. And that's where real financial change begins.